Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm up here in the studio and I'm gonna cook some pancakes here as soon as I heat up my griddle. Got some mix all mixed up here. It's Krusty's blueberry pancake mix. And I've got a new stove here. I don't know whether it's hot enough for pancakes or not. It's kinda, I may want to go with the other wick, but I'm gonna kinda wait it out here and see what I get. Now I've used this griddle before, and if you have the right amount of heat, it works pretty darn good to make pancakes. Now, need something to flip them with. Okay. Now, I went out in the factory today, and I got a reprieve today. I only had one order, and it was just for a carbon felt atomic and a 5x23 pot stand. So I made that fairly quickly and easily and got that out the door. It's starting to bubble now. Took a while. This grill still isn't up to temperature. And then when I finished that, I set out finishing up a batch of 15 Sawyer's adapters, the double-threaded one for the large Sawyer water filter, hollow fiber water filter. And that's a lot of work doing 15 of those, because you have to thread them on both sides. And you got 2 gaskets, and you have to relieve 2 gaskets. It's a lot of work. It took me a long time to do it, and it's not something that I have to do a lot. 15 will probably last me a month. Don't sell a lot of them, although for some reason, just lately, they have been selling 1 or 2 every day. I don't know why. Why does any of this stuff sell when it does? It's just a complete mystery to me. But they have been selling fairly fast, and I've had a drawer full of them for quite a while that didn't sell, and all of a sudden I noticed that the drawer is pretty much empty. I think I had 1 left, so I built a batch of those today, and that'll last me for a while. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to build beer can rings. I'm all out of those, and I think that would be a worthy thing to build, beer can rings. Now, I went to the warehouse today, and didn't really find anything of any consequence. Oh, I take that back. We found on the metal pile, I found about a vintage 1930, 1940 wooden and metal folding ironing board that has, when you unfold it, it has a metal tray for the iron to set on, and it still had the original factory label right on it, because that was always covered with cloth, and the cloth was gone off it. It was just varnished wood with the label on it. Beautiful shape, a nice little antique, I'd say. So yeah, that's kind of cool. We got that. It's a little, there we go. There we go. We're on our way. She's coming up to temperature. Now, if you were out on the trail and you get up in the morning and you had some time, say on a rainy day, with just a regular alcohol stove with a remote, and this remote is working stellar. It's working really well. You could get up in the morning if you had a griddle or a frying pan and cook pancakes. All you need is, I carry a little maple syrup in a 4-ounce bottle, and use a little parquet, and it's pretty good. You won't really have anything to eat these out of. A lot of people carry a Frisbee to eat out of, and I think that would lend itself well for this particular application for pancakes. Just a Frisbee. You know, wash it out before you use it. And you can use a Frisbee for a lot of things. Pan for gold with it if you want to. Now, this prototype is, it's a real low profile. It only uses a 4-loop pot stand. I was using a 3-loop, but it couldn't breathe as much as it wanted to, so I went to a 4-loop. And it seems to be performing pretty well with a 4-loop pot stand. Yeah, see? Pancake. Now, I don't know, I'm going to have to play with this for a while to decide whether I want to sell something like this in the store or not. I'm not going to just jump at the chance to sell it in the store, but I will keep playing with it. And if it turns out to be a really good performer, I'll probably sell it in the store. That would mean that I would have to come up with a name with it. It's got quite a bit more machining on it than a regular ion. It's got, in the bottom, it's got 9 holes that go all the way up through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs, and the holes go all the way through 4 of them. And the top disc has a trough in it to catch any alcohol you spill, and the 4 discs below it have holes to give it increased surface area to help it cool. And it is staying cool, and it is feeding correctly. If they overheat, the remote won't feed, and you'll see the fuel going back up the line. But this one is feeding nicely. So it's staying cool enough. It didn't stay cool enough with the 3-loop pot stand. The pot was just too close to it. But with the 4-loop, it seems to be working quite well. It's a rainy day today. Kind of overcast and rainy all day. It's been fairly warm, probably been close to 70, but it's been overcast and rainy all day, kind of miserable. We're supposed to have a few days like that, and I guess, to be perfectly honest, we probably need the rain. It's been a little dry. The farmers have all started to put their crops in, and they could probably use a little rain once they get the crops in. And most of them have got most of the corn and things in, and some places the corn is up a couple inches. So probably the rain is probably a good thing. Look at that, huh? She's a little pancake machine. I made this pot stand so it hugs the stove. I think I might make it a little bit bigger around just for more stability. It's really low, but it's not very wide. It's a little less wide than the 5x18, which is a narrow one, and this one's even smaller. It's like 5x13. So I think the next one I might make it, I don't know, 4x. I mean, this one is 4x13. I might make the next one 4x16. Give it a little more surface area. So not a lot going on today. Not a lot to tell you about. I'll keep working on this prototype, and at the end of the video I'll put a picture of several pictures from the top, the side, and the bottom so you can see what it looks like. But I'm going to have to wait till I get my pancakes cooked before I do that. Yeah, that pot stand could be a little bigger. I got enough in here for probably one more pancake. Might be a little meager, but my batter's a little bit thick, but it seems to be working pretty well. There we go. Now, if you were out on the trail, get up in the morning and had pancakes and maple syrup with some butter on them, heck, if you had a packet of Spam, you could even fry up some Spam to go with it. That wouldn't be a bad meal. I think I could probably get by on that quite well. Good carb up in the morning. Have a lot of water to drink. Put your pack on, hit the trail. Life is good. Way better than getting up in the morning and have a Mountain House bacon and eggs in a bag. Powdered eggs and I don't know what the bacon is. It's not real bacon, obviously. It's textured vegetable, soybean, bacon stuff. I don't even think it's bacon. I think it's just bacon flavoring, actually. Yum, yum. I think I'd rather have pancakes myself. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, try to have some fun today. And try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.